Alright, welcome back guys. Once your first time here, I'm Vision here, Bonner, for guys in our video. Today I'm giving you guys kind of my thoughts and opinions on how I believe they should write and structure the upcoming Power Rangers reboot series. Now, if Power Rangers sounds your instant, don't forget to hit subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon to see more Power Rangers content from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So, like I said, I'm just some dude on the internet, so I don't know much about writing or storytelling or anything like that. However, I do have some thoughts and opinions on how I think they should at least try and write and structure the season, in my opinion, based on some of the things I've seen about story writing and some of the ideas that I have here. Now, first off, we don't know the episode count for the new reboot series and a runtime for each episode. I don't know who decides that, whether it's Disney or Hasbro. I'm pretty sure it's Hasbro, given the fact that Netflix wanted to do more than just 10 episodes with Cosmic Fury, but Hasbro just wanted to do 10. So I'm going to assume it's Hasbro who decides the episode count and runtime. Now, going off of Cosmic Fury, if that is the case, I think they might go off 10 episodes again. And personally, I think they should go for 10 episodes. Now, hear me out, because I know a lot of people did not like the 10 episode count for Cosmic Fury. Now, we know from what the reports have been saying is that they want this to be an ongoing series. So, unlike Cosmic Fury, where they only had 10 episodes to somewhat conclude a season, this is, at least from what we know, it's the start-off jump point of a series. So, having it be 10 episodes, I think, works out well as a way of sort of introducing us to characters into this new world. Now, what I think they should do is, again, I think they should do 10 episodes, but start off with our main core 5 Rangers. Now, again, we don't know if it's MMPR or if they're going to do original footage. But whether or not we start out with 5 Rangers, maybe they want to do 3 like some of the Disney era seasons. But I think they should personally start off with just 5 or 3. Whatever they do, they just start off with the 5 or 3, whatever they want to do. And this allows time. You get 10 episodes. So, say, give or take, you get 2 focused episodes for each character. I think you can do that. Especially, I hope they go for hour-long episodes. I think that's something they need to move into. I do think Hasbro wanted to do something different here. Given how they kind of strayed away from the original Power Rangers concepts with Sentai and everything. So, I think they'd be open to doing more than just 20 episodes per season. But I think they should at least do 10 episodes, hopefully an hour, and give, like, say, each character 2 focus episodes at least. Now, also, we got Tommy to figure out. Now, I personally feel like, depending on the episode count, depending on what story arcs they want to tell, if they are adapting MMPR, I think for the first season, it should just be mainly focused on the core 5. Do that and focus on them. And I think what they should do is introduce Tommy, say, in episode 7 or 8 or something like that, and have him be like a recurring cast member. Don't make him the main cast member yet. And I think what they should do, like I said, is focus on the main 5. Have Rita, of course, be the villain. And Tommy just being the supporting character for the first season. And then leave the season off with a cliffhanger of Rita kidnapping Tommy for the Green of Evil arc, which I think they should start off with season 2. This way, you got the main core Rangers established in the first season, and then you can go into season 2 with Tommy as the evil Green Ranger, and kind of just focus on that being the season 2 arc, or at least half of season 2. I think that's where they should land off there. I think that with this new reboot series, they should be cautious and take their time. I don't want them just to jump right in and do Green of Evil right away. I think they need to do focus episodes, introduce the main cast, introduce Zordon and Alpha, introduce some of the side characters like Bulk and Skull if they want to adapt them. I think you got to do it easily. You don't want to just throw everything at the wall right away. You go in slowly, introduce these characters, introduce, who they are, this universe, and then you can start slowly incorporating some of the other aspects that we know from PR. Also, what I think they should do, now this is might be controversial, and I myself kind of go back and forth on this, is I think that they should have the Rangers already established. You don't need to do their origin story. You don't need to do like them finding Zordon or Zordon recruiting them. We've seen that and done that before with PR. I think what they should do is have them already established, and in episode 1, you kind of get a little like scroll similar to what they do with like Star Wars, kind of giving the fans like an kind of like I wouldn't say info dump, but kind of the information that they need to know going into the season. You don't have to do any exposition within the series then. You can jump right into the action. You don't have to go through the whole, Rangers finding Zordon or Zordon recruiting them. You can just jump right into the story. You don't have to worry about doing all that setup. Everything's already set and good to go. And I just think it makes things easier. New fans can kind of just jump right into it. Sure, maybe they could do the first episode being the introduction, but I just feel like it takes some time away. Us, the fans, kind of get it already. I know the new fans might need that, so that's kind of why I say it's 50-50 on that. But I do think that for the most part, they should just mainly focus on the core 5 for the first 10 episodes. Now, if it is more than 10 episodes, then again, I do say like the first 5 episodes just focus on the main core 5, and then say episode 10 or whatever, depending on how many episodes, then they jump into the Green of Evil story arc. Now, I know in MMPR it did happen earlier than that, but I think you should introduce and somewhat adapt and like flesh out the main 5 before introducing Tommy and bringing us in this new character. I think it works better. You kind of know the core 5 better by that point, and you can kind of get an easier kind of perspective of them fighting evil Tommy. Sure, they could have them introduced later on or get them focused later on, but I just think it works out better, in my opinion, to flesh them out first and then bring out Tommy to be, the big bad. I mean, of course, you got Rita and Goldar the first season 2, which would be good. Again, I think that would also work out good for them because you establish Rita and Goldar as the threat and then move into Tommy in the second half of season 1 or in season 2. Again, it all depends on what they want to do and what Disney wants to do, because I'm sure Disney has an idea of what they would want to do as well. I'm pretty sure they're probably working hand in hand together, both Disney and Hasbro, to figure out what they want to do, what stories they want to adapt. So, depending on what they want to do, how many episodes they want to do, that's where I stand. I think they should slowly introduce us to the core 5 within the first 10 episodes, then jump into the Tommy arc. Don't jump into the Tommy arc in episode 5 or something. Introduce these Rangers first, give us focus episodes, have Tommy as a lingering background supporting character, as a friend to the Rangers, and then as we get towards the end of the season, or end of the first half of the season, then you have Rita kidnap him. That's how I think they should play it out. Again, I'm no writer. I don't know any of this. I don't know how this 100% works. I've kind of talked to people who do know a little bit about writing, so I kind of have an idea of what they would probably want to do. But for the most part, I think that they should mainly go down this route. Maybe if you want to end it off on a big cliffhanger, maybe you can adapt the Doomsday episode as the finale for season 1, and then once that fails, Rita kidnaps Tommy. Maybe you can go down something like that route if you want to have like an epic finale, and then leave it with, after that fails, like I said, Tommy gets kidnapped. That's just my opinion. They might do different things. Again, I'm not a writer. I don't 100% know how this works. But those are just my thoughts, opinions. I don't know how your thoughts, opinions. Do you think that they should flesh out the Rangers and then introduce Tommy? Do you not care and think they should just introduce Tommy in the beginning? Let me know all that good stuff in the comment section down below. So yeah, guys, those are my thoughts, opinions regarding how I believe they should go about writing this new Power Rangers reboot series. As always, if you're feeling to get a big thumbs up and share, don't forget to hit subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon. This is my Power Rangers content for me moving forward, and go for me on Twitter, which is linked in that section of my YouTube channel. As always, I'm Vision here by Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.